drop. Wait, I have some that can fit the gap and not. Let me try this pencil. It's something higher than that, so I can just rest it on, and then the books will still back it up. I think where's the waste paper?
You want paper?
Waste paper, yeah.
Waste paper. You can just take out paper.
Well, let me see. It works in Portugal, but I think Portugal still gets the camera up. Yeah. I just need to.
If you stay right here, you can go over further, you know, maybe.
Alright, so you can bring the table over.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
Let me just see if it's broadcasting. It's really light, but I just want to make sure that you know. Yeah. Hi everyone. Just wanted to start informally just to test the broadcast, but it will still be actually real tips. So I'll give you 60 seconds to just kind of get over here. All right. I mean, focus over here. As soon as talking to someone, just give you a minute to just make sure whatever applications you have up before you close them. So you only have your browser. Wait, hold on. Let me just. Hold up. Let me give you a general thing. Close all the apps you're using, Word, any other program, just have your browser up because however fast your computer is, if you're trying to follow me on the websites and such, it won't be as fast as your other apps running. So just have only your Google Chrome browser open, okay? No, you don't have to close out Fiverr. Well, you can still log into Fiverr, but just have the browser open. Don't have no Microsoft or any other program open, alright? Yeah. Well, to do the presentation on the screen, so that whatever I'm talking about, you actually see the apps that we're talking about. So you don't have to be on the laptop. Just that some persons are more hands-on learners. Okay, that is up to down. It's up. Okay, can you have a seat, sir? Senor Green. Yellow. You got to sit, alright, because we're going with classes. I'm just demoing for the, but still we want you to black.
Okay.
Alright, okay, great. So let me just put this link in for those who want to watch it streaming on the Google. Please don't go on it if you're already here, right? It's going to be distracting. And it's going to be delayed anyway, by at least 30 seconds. Okay, alright, so just to kind of just get the ball rolling. Okay, just in case anybody hasn't met me before, so I'm Kimani, right, level 2 seller, which, Kimani, right, level 2 seller, which most of us will be on for a very long time because, top rated sellers are handpicked, and apart from being handpicked, you really have to be senior on the side, meaning that you have been, in most cases, I've seen like at least 1,000 orders, right? And a very high rating. So that's just some kind of time it takes. Even if you have been on the site for a long time, you don't have the 1,000 orders yet or whatever you're looking for. But the point is that everybody here aims to get a level 2 because a level 2 person can basically earn as much as a top rated seller or more. It's not your status, it's what you do. And I'm going to be starting off by not just doing the on-screen, I'm just going to explore certain myths, okay? Just to kind of get the thing warmed up. Okay? So, does website designing make more money than transcription? Alright, I'm actually live now, guys, so you need to pay attention. Okay, straight. Don't use your phone, nothing like that, okay? Alright, the fact that you're here shows you want to invest more time in getting this thing done. And what we want to know is how to really understand freelancing, so those inefficiencies, we can get rid of them. So, does website design pay more than transcription? No, yes. There's no answer for that. It's what you do. You understand? If you are lazy, poor quality, promoting website designer, a transcriber will easily make more money than you. Okay? So, yeah, it's a premium gig. By definition, that person should be making more transcriber, but that's not a set thing. It's all about what you do. Okay? So people try and chase these glamorous gigs. I'm not saying that because I'm calling glamorous, you actually shouldn't do it. You should if you can do website. The website makes a lot of money. But I'm just saying that from your standpoint now, if you're looking to do new gigs to try and make more money, it could simply mean that you can make more money by improving your existing gig. That's what happened with my transcription gig. I keep tweaking it. I think part of the problem is that some persons they might be too satisfied with what they have and they know that they'll try to tweak it. So I've tweaked my transcription gig as an example using myself to earn a lot more. To where I'm earning like I think writers earn pretty good. earning like what writing, I consider writing to be a premium thing if you sell it properly, just by default. Because transcription is limited basically for upselling in terms of time and some other stuff, but you can still upsell it well. But like writing has a lot more flexibility. So there are trade-offs on each gig. So like website design is technical. You have to learn it, and if bugs go wrong, you can have more complaints. But the potential is greater, so you have to know what you're picking, right? There's a pro and con to everything. Nothing is perfect. So with that said, the key thing. Okay, let me just make sure that we're getting the projector. Oh, I think I need to just. Alright. Okay, so the lights at the top. Okay, can you just get the lights up here? Just if it's all in one, I guess we're going to be pretty dark, but hopefully it's not. Just okay, that's good. This one too? Or is it going to be the other side? Oh. Yeah. Alright, I'll tell you what. No, I prefer this one be on. Turn off that one, then give me there. Okay. Okay, so at least it seems to be more on that side. Okay, so you understand what I'm saying so far, everybody? Yeah. Okay, so let me just paste the link. Just a second here. Okay. And post that. So that's for the people, mobile, mandable, and such. Okay? Alright, come. Right, so alright, so what you want to do is understand every key that is there, you have potential with it, okay? Alright, so let me just open Fiverr over here. Alright, so everybody here is at least level 1, right? Anybody level 2 in here? Yeah. Okay, alright, okay, good. Alright, now what are some of the concerns that you have? Alright, is it things like getting more traffic to your gigs, earning more with less time spent, or is your gig not like gigs seem to be earning very regular? We know there's no guarantee, but the gigs seem to be like off like for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and then maybe on in a week, or what's your particular thing that you see there?
Yeah. I haven't started yet. Actually, okay. I'm trying to understand the system.
Alright, well you definitely get a lot of understanding the system here. Alright, okay, so you can just interrupt anytime you raise your hand and I'll just ID. Alright, so I won't log in just yet. Okay, now here's the first thing that we have to get. Oh, sorry, I have here. Oh, so you've got orders already? Yeah. Okay. What's your percentage now? No, I'm asking, what's your percentage now? 80? You're not sure you're not logged into the... You can find that on your analytics section. Alright, so I'll probably start with that. Everybody, when you're earning money on a system, Fiverr in this case, right? You want to make sure that you understand how the system works. And that's one thing that a lot of people overlook. Alright? So let's just quick check the... Alright. Slide up on the alright? Just want to make sure I can capture the screen. Okay? And many people don't do that. Alright, we can. So what do I mean? How does Fiverr work? Why is that important? I'm gonna prove it to you right now. So when a client comes here, they want work to be done, right? Most of them want work to be done to leverage their time. In other words, whatever it is to enhance their business. For them to make money ultimately. Even if they're a non-profit, they want looking for a way to save money. So now, while some will browse, most will search, because searching is faster, okay? The first thing you need to understand, right, you need to think like a buyer. If you think like a seller, you won't sell, as strange as that might seem. So for example, I asked that time, and this is something that I like to do from time to time, how did you find my gig? Alright, and he said he typed in this case, transcribe video. Alright? You see those words I just typed in there, transcribe video? Those are called keywords, right? Or, well, technically speaking, that would be just a keyword. Because I used it as one search, so even though it's 2 words, but it's a keyword, right? You get what I mean. And you see some listings come up here. Now, watch this now. I want you to look at, try and use a photographic memory. Just look at try and use a photographic memory and look at the gigs that come up. Okay, it's on the high rating tab, as you see here. So let's look at them. Alright, already there is one Jamaican that's on this first page. That's good for her. Alright, I think that's another Jamaican there. I can't tell it's better than the gigs because I'm used to some of them. Alright. Okay, let's go back now and let me type in transcribe audio. Search. Okay, so let's see what this option brings in. Alright. Just waiting for these images to come up. Anybody notice anything slightly different? Anybody? Okay, everybody got to be focusing this way, man. Okay? Alright, now I can tell you one thing I've noticed. This person here has changed position. That alone tells me that some other persons are here that weren't in the same order or position when the person typed transcribe video, which is me in this case. You realize what's happening here?
Yeah.
Is not, I typed in transcribe video, I got a certain set of listing. Maybe some person didn't move, like top rated sellers would have been in the same 1, 2, 3. I can tell this person here, one of our Jamaican people, she was in, I think, up here for transcribe video, in this column here on the first page. Now she's here for transcribe audio. Of course, you can't run for every keyword, so that's one thing, that's one way you can compete. Because you're probably wondering, but if everybody puts in transcribe video, no, you have to understand that people are going to use different search terms. It's for you to constantly refine anything, and I'm going to talk more about refining. So, what am I saying now? Thinking like a buyer. So the buyer just typed in transcribe audio in a different set of results. No, even within the same keyword, transcribe audio in this case, if I go on the recommended tab, I'm going to get a different set of sellers. Okay, let's look and see. So I click on recommended. And I'm going to explain to you how you can work this. Alright, so on recommended now, you probably see some people on this page, on the first page of this tab, that you didn't see on the first page of the high rating tab, right? Let's see if we see our Jamaican friend again. Not seeing her yet. Not seeing her yet. Not seeing her yet. I'm very clear Jamaicans here, but just not seeing her yet. Okay, so you get different sets of persons here. Alright, so some persons on Fiverr, when they're searching, they'll use the recommended tab because they trust Fiverr's general assumption, and some people use the high rating. Alright, don't worry, I'm not going to leave about this. I'm going to show you how this is an underused thing here. I'm going to show you how that works. So high rating here, persons might choose that, and then they choose the keyword. Then the next thing is how soon you deliver. So let me just narrow down further by going to transcription. This is what the buyer would also see, I think. And some person might just type in transcribe. So we have different keywords, of course, you use to search. Okay? You can't always guarantee that they'll type that, but I'm just using that, and we'll see what we get from that. So this is the high rating. Alright, so now in transcription, we have 425. See the category there? Yeah. Right, so we have 425. You realize it doesn't really seem like a lot of people competing against? As you might have thought, how many people thought it was tens of thousands? You thought it was a million people? Well, there are millions of gigs, but not millions of people here. Okay, so we see Sweet Rosa there. Now Sweet Rosa here has 133 orders there. I have a transcription gig which doesn't have that many. It has like 60 something reviews. But I'm going to show you how I'm still able to earn even with that. That doesn't stop if a person has more reviews. You can always get a piece of the pie for that. Okay, so those are the people there. Alright, and the next thing to refine it by, the person wants to have a particular time, deliver time, up to 24 hours, 3 days, any. Now, any will include obviously short or long duration. So, I always encourage people, put your gig in the 1 day column. If you're not getting in sales, you already have time. It's not like you're busy with orders. So, keep it in that column. So, you have it in 1 day. Now, you have online status. This is very important. You want online status to help you to get promotion because how many persons are online right now applying to this thing here? 15. Even easier for people to see you. So here's what happens now. New people start the boot camp. When they start the boot camp, what happens? They get sales. You start the boot camp 3 months ago, you're not making sales. How come? Right? Some of them are online. Do you have the Fiverr app here? Is there anybody that's not using the Fiverr app? If you're not using the Fiverr app, then you're not really going to be serious about this thing. Because if you're on the road, even if you can't do the gig on the road, you want to be online, so persons will more likely to contact you. Because if you see the person being offline, and they want the work done right away, they want somebody to respond, you will get the work, even if you're less flashy person. That's a big advantage. Yeah?
Like supposed to do.
What's the idea?
I got a gig because of the response time.
Yeah, the response time is key, right? So those are things that you need to make sure you have, alright? No, if you shut down the computer, you're not online. You're not online. So remember, logging on is meaning that there's an internet connection between your device, so it knows you're online, okay? So here's what I'm asking everybody to do now, right? Look at this here now and figure out exactly what is it that you're not tapping into just from here, okay? The next thing you can do is to make new gigs to take advantage of this. So we're going to get right into the practical part of it. How you do that? Very simple. If you have a gig up already, you make a new gig of the same type. Let me see if I can just find it here and just show you what I mean by that. Alright, so if you have a proofreading gig, for example, what you can do is make a second proofreading gig. Well, actually you can do this from the start when you start your gigs, But some persons don't necessarily think about doing this. Why would you make 2 of the same gig? I mean, you have 1 already, so why make 2 of it? Isn't that redundant? If one gig is you have 2, why would you make 2 gigs? Well, the gigs are not going to be the same, that's for sure. How are you going to know which words are catching the best views? Some persons complain about the impressions, they're not getting many views. Or some persons say they have thousands of views, but nobody buying. I'll come to why nobody's buying with that yet. Alright, let me go into the gigs. Alright, let's, okay, let me take those 2 many browsers open. Let's go to this one. That's a streaming there, I don't need the streaming to get on as well. Okay, my sales, my gigs. Alright, so I think I did this early out when I decided to try out transcription. Alright, so here's an example here, okay? Actually, I reactivated some of my old gigs that I didn't have, that I paused for a while. So you'll see I have 1, 2, 3 transcription gigs there, okay? Alright, so when I started out, I thought that I would add more value for the money that you're spending, right? So I give you 30 minutes, most persons were doing like 5 and 10 minutes, right? But guess what happened now? That's only one way to make more money. When you make a new gig, you offer more and you offer faster delivery time, okay? Those are basic strategies you must use, okay? But then, even with that, your earnings can slow down, or your earnings slow down. If you look at the 2 gigs there at the top, they are doing 30 minutes. You notice what is different? Alright, it's not the same title. Yeah, you have 30 minutes there, but not the same title. Look at the impressions under the gig. One has 727, one has 1,600 or 1.6K. See that? 2 gigs offering the same amount of work of $5 and one have more impressions, alright? Now there might be other reasons apart from just the title, so let's go into the gig. And let me just preview this one on a new tab. And preview this one on a new tab as well. Alright. Now if you look at the top there, you know what you see in the URL there for the gig? Anybody?
Yes, 24 hours.
But it says 5 days on average because the original gig was to do it in 24 hours. So when you change the name of your gig, okay, it doesn't change the URL. That's very important to understand. It's like that's your web address, and all you do is just cover over the thing with your new description, right? Okay. Now which one was getting more reviews? Let's just remind ourselves, the one with the speakers that were very big, right? So this one is getting more views than this one. Okay? Interestingly, this one doesn't have a video and this one has a video. Alright, let's look at the tags here that I use for this. Alright, so I have transcribe, 24 hours transcription fast YouTube. Why did I pick these tags? Not just random, you know. I'm trying to think of what persons would be looking for, categorically speaking, right? Right. The transcribe is a verb. You really want to use the verbs, right? As much as possible because they're typing in verbs when they're searching. Make sense? For example, they would say something like design, website, create, flyer. You see what I'm saying? When you put something like make, flyer, it's not really connecting. That's why I use the verb here. 24 hours, I don't want to try to catch that. It was an experiment and I didn't know if it would work. That's why I made 2 of the same gigs. See what I'm saying? So let's look at the second gig now. You see what I use for these keywords. Most of them use the same keywords. Why do you use the same keywords? Because that's the point. You do variety to see which one take off. Now I can easily just scrub this one. No, I did it, right? It did make some money sometimes, right? So I don't have the word 24 hours there, but I have Microsoft Word here, I have the word file. So this is experimenting. And the search patterns might change based on the volume of users in a season, not just a season, right? So you have to keep revamping your gigs. You're going to always have one gig you don't want to delete because you don't want to lose the ratings on that, right? The reviews on it, right? Okay? Some people delete gigs even when they don't have like totally bad reviews. Like the overall for this one is 4.4. That's not bad. There's no reason for me to delete it, but I might delete it because I'm at 20. I want to try something else, but I don't need to delete this one really. Let me go up to my gigs. Here I have a proofreading gig here. It has 1.7 impressions, and I got one iron, but the person doesn't submit the requirement alone. So as far as I'm concerned, I don't make no money on that gig. Try a thing with this, right? So you get a lot of impressions here, but it has made no sale. Let's look at this gig here, preview, and see. Alright, 1 day on average, so I'm doing all the best stuff I can. Maybe this picture is kind of vague. I put in as descriptive a thing as I think this is probably the reason why I get so many impressions, because all of these count as hits when they're searching. Children's book, essay papers, and I have this all nice down and so getting views, but guess what happened now? No reviews on this gig. So some people sometimes they talk in Facebook. Senior. Hello? So sometimes people say, I get 8,000 impressions. I can't tell when I say I get over 6,000. Or no, over 4,000 should so you see. I'm not getting any sales. They need the reviews. Right? When people see the reviews help them to trust you. That's why we say do the gig swap. Anybody in here, you have not done a gig swap. Put up your hand. You need to do that like last year. You simply exchange with somebody. Somebody buy your gig, you buy their gig. Okay? So like for example, you would give me your, like you want me to buy your proofreading gig, you send me the link to it, I go on inside, buy it. You give me actual work to do because I feel like it's better, you don't just simply give a blank thing. I'm trying to see them like a short paragraph just to proofread it, so something's actually done. Or if it's a business card, design a business card, send them the picture or whatever you're delivering, and let them review it, right? Even if it's not up to scratch, you agree to give each person 5 stars. There's no point in the gig swap to know the person will give you 4 stars. You don't need 4 stars. That's 80%. That is still significant, alright? So you buy each other's gig. That's all we're saying. Buy each other's gig. So you get a rating up. Let me see if I can find one of my old reviews. Let me go over here. Or something that. Let me look at this gig here. This gig has, well, I just reactivated that thing today.
Tell me something, the number of orders that we've seen that was this month.
Orders?
Yeah, when you look on the gigs.
Yeah, it's a 30-day statistics, right? Every 30 days, right? So like refresh it, right? Alright. Okay, this is really old. This is when Fiverr only had a thumbs up or thumbs down. Which means that it was either 100% you get on the job you did or 0. So your ratings could either be, in some ways it was better, in some ways it's bad, because if the person was any at all dissatisfied and all they have to do was thumbs down, that's like marking like straight negative. What happens in the 5-star system if they give you less than 3? If you get 2 or 1 star, that would be like a thumbs down. So notice here, this person here, I was late with this one, so this person said good accuracy, but 48 I was late. But because the overall experience was good, he couldn't give a thumbs down because it would be totally negative. So I got the thumbs up. So in this case, the thumbs up system worked for me. Sometime after, this is about a year ago. Sometime after Fiverr changes to stars, which I think overall, with its downside, is really better. Yeah?
I'm just saying that it took a while to change your getting a value, what you call it, getting low rating. Because the money,
You mean Fiverr support?
yeah.
No, Fiverr support takes long. That's just a pain you have to deal with. Everybody doing for Fiverr support. Okay? For your gigs, if you have any problem, hello, let me just address a point here. If you have a low rating because of a bias, you can try to review it with Fiverr support and have them remove the bad negative review. The thing is this, you must be aware of the system. Remember I said not be aware of the system? If you are late more than 2 days, you get an automatic negative. It's not the doing of the seller. Right? And only they can remove it for you. If you're new, they'll give Fiverr support, will give you a blind and remove that for you. Okay? But if you don't try it a second and third time. Alright, that's what I'm saying. You see here, there's a part on Fiverr. If you scroll down, the forum. You see that forum and blog? You need to go there and read. Or go on Google. And a lot of persons, they come to the bootcamp and they don't go beyond the 2 days. That's a no-no. You have to keep learning. So you can't be just like a thing that, oh, he's just late. No, if the person cancels, if the person can't cancel if it's 1 day late, they need your okay, a mutual okay. Right? So if you cancel after just 1 day. But after 2 days, they no longer need your permission. The problem is that they not only get back their money, you get an instant negative, even though they don't say anything. The other way they can give you a negative is if you deliver the work and say, I'm going to like this, and then they give you like a 1 star or 2 stars, right? In that case now, you can appeal to Fiverr support if you think it was unfair and you have evidence like conversation, dialogue, screenshots you can send, or you can appeal to the buyer and ask them if they can change their mind, or just remove the review if they can give you 5 stars. Okay? But once you do a cancellation with all of what I said and it is not in the 48-hour status, then if it's not in the 48-hour status, you'll get rid of the review. Once you refund them in that condition, you know what I'm saying? So if you have a gig and you deliver and they give you 1 star and you do cancellation and they accept it, it goes up, you get back the money and the review goes away. This does not apply to the very late, not the regular late, the very late thing, okay? So that's important as well here.
I was having, one of the reasons why for my gigs, I moved them from 24 hours as a new seller to 48 hours. My first job I got, I had to stay up all night, have work next morning, because what she asked me to do was actually something that should be done in 2 days. But because my gig said deliver in 1 day, they start timing me for 1 day. So I had to deliver within that 1 day. So I'm hearing you to say try to reduce your turnaround time in order to get more persons to come to you.
Right.
But then some of the jobs they're getting on Fiverr is not possible to do in 1 day.
No, that's fine. So what you do, because but even if you do like say if you have a gig for 5 days, you may have somebody give you work that takes 10 days. So no matter what you put, it's always possible that it won't be enough. So that's no reason to not have it on 1 day. What you simply do is when you have the work and if they don't communicate, if they communicate before, it's easier because you can say, okay, here's what we'll do. The work that you have for me takes longer than a day. So what we'll do, after I'll do is that I'll deliver a part of it so that Fiverr doesn't automatically mark it late. You need to tell them, explain to them, because some of them don't understand the system.
No, they're not just auditing.
Yeah, if you explain, they'll most times accommodate you. So what you do, you say that. If they don't say anything, what you do, you deliver a part of the work that you do at the same way. They may come in and say, hey, this is not all of the work. But you see, there's something you must learn. Once you deliver some of the work, you want to say something like, alright, we'll give you a second. Once you deliver part of the work, they can no longer automatically cancel it. So you can simply say to them, okay, this will take longer than we need to complete. The rest of the work will be coming as we agreed to do X days, right? Or you'll communicate before, once the clock starts, and say, this will take X days. So you can do that. Alright, I wanted to chip in.
Yeah, I was just saying that you can also use the custom offer.
Right.
So there's a feature that says someone messages you with that, you can put a custom offer to money. Somebody messages you with something like that, you can always send them a custom offer.
Right.
You can set your own amount of days.
Right.
Or what if they'll purchase.
No, sometimes they order.
Right.
Sometimes they order before. So I'm just saying that in the case where they order before talking to you, you can just simply shoot them a quick message, tell them you deliver part of the work now. Another strategy you can use, if they seem like it's a person that you can't really reason with, just say, hey, check out this and use the deliver thing, right? They may reject it, but the good thing about it is that you can no longer, even if it takes days over the gig, they can no longer auto cancel and give you a negative review. It's a strategy, but you have to know which one to use. I would recommend that you buy from him before speaking to you. Then you are in a better, and you have an gig description, very important that they must contact you first. You're in a better position to deliver part of the work first, and then if they want to reject it, then it's fine. But you need to explain to them that, hey, this will take longer than...
Also, even though you set 1 day, it actually takes, when the time expires, there's actually an additional 24 hours that Fiverr gives you before the person can cancel the order. They can always use those 24 hours as well.
Right, so the custom offer, as Mike was saying, you can, if they do communicate with the person, you want to establish the time, you send them a custom offer which allows you to put the days. Even though your days might be already at 1, you can actually customize it. You can say 5 days, 10 days here. Alright, so I think I've covered a bit of the general basic mechanics of how buyers find you on the site. How you use it to your advantage now. Let's do something practical. Now, do you know that when you create a new gig, you are featured in the new column section for a while until you get bumped down with the others? That's something you can use. Because remember, your existing gig, you don't want to delete it because it has reviews on it. I would not want to delete these gigs. It takes a lot of people, I stood making this time the other day to leave reviews. Even leaving the reviews in the last one, because I can get the work I want and send it down. It gave me a good rating, 4.5 stars.
So what you're saying that the first transcription gig is now downgraded. So can I?
No, they're not downgraded. It's that I like to compete with existing gigs by optimizing them to get them to rank higher.
No, I'm saying my own, since I'm not the low rating that I'm getting, no.
It's an account rating. It's an account rating. You have to improve your overall. In other words, it's going to show on your profile. No matter what, your gig might be 100%, but your profile will still like you see mine says 96% here, right?
Yeah.
But this gig here, as I see there, it's basically it's 4. Well, that's not the best example, but I still have 96 there, but I have a gig that will have like no negative review on it. So this is what will affect your overall account, alright? But what I'm saying is that what you want to do is you want to make a new, let's see if I can.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Could I make that new gig?
Make a new gig, right? That's what I'm saying. You make a new gig for the purpose of getting yourself back onto the new board for that gig. Then know if you can get a person to do a gig swap to jumpstart your reviews.
Oh.
Reviews are critical. Let me go to one of the gigs that had the reviews.
Is somebody to buy the gig?
Yeah, do the gig swap and get. I said do at least 2 of them, but if you don't have the money for 2, do at least 1. So you get somebody.
Who do you swap actually?
Anybody else on Fiverr? But preferably somebody I know. You don't want to use a stranger, do it with somebody who went to the boot camp.
Or someone in our internet Jamaica group on Facebook.
Yeah, that's the best way. Just go in the group and make a new post on Facebook for that. Yeah, he always proactively does it. You have to be proactive, that's very important. Alright, so you make a new gig. Alright, I don't think I need to go through that now. No, gig ideas. Now, when you look through the categories, and I always encourage people to browse through, you get ideas for what gigs you can put up. For example, a lot of you might think that you need all these kind of technical skills to do gigs, because people with proofreading and this and that. Alright, watch this now. There are different ways you can do it, by the way, to stand out. So let us say that you want to do proofreading, right? You browse through and see what people are doing and see the different niche that they find. So proofreading, let me search on that. Alright. And let's see what we have here. So you might say, I will proofread 3,000 words in like 2 days, right? That's not like a standard gig title, but there are other ways to do it. This person here says, I will offer professional proofreading. Alright, this person says, I will do copy editing and proofreading. I'm looking for somebody that says they will proofread a book, right? Those are ways you can do different gig titles. And you can make multiple gigs, like the 3 types of proofreading gigs or 2 types of proofreading gigs, and switch versus as I said before, right? For those who just joined us. But here's the thing now. You're saying to yourself now, why my grammar is so good enough? And proofreading means you have to know when to use T-H-E-I-R, T-H-E-R-E, T-H-E-Y, apostrophe R-E, and such. Alright, don't worry yourself. Now, for the remainder of this session now, I'm going to explain to you how you find and use software, right? What do? You know that you need to do grammar, right? I am not the best at grammar. Even when I went to college, I did college English. I think I got a C for it because it was a 9, right? I did English in 6 2 times the pass and I got a 2. I don't like it. It's a 9, okay? So I don't really, I know enough grammar to help myself, but there's some mistakes that I miss. But so what you do now? Say, boy, I can't do it, I can't do it. Well, there are 2 things you can do. You can either find something that can help with that or do another gig that you can find. I'm going to show you 2 approaches. Try another gig in which you can use a totally different thing, and or you can use a gig that you don't have any skill for at all. So if you go on Google, let me close this browser here, let me use Google Chrome now. I was using Opera browser a while ago. If you go on Google and searching is important. A lot of times people come in the group, I need a software to do this. People, Google is a friend, use Google. Because you need to understand that all of us that are in your group, they're helping you. We have work too. We have business, we Fiverr business, right? And you're not being efficient whereby, if it's as quick as you could have in Google, say this every time, because the same thing I'm going to tell you. And this is something that is really in-depth that, Google wouldn't quickly give you that. Alright, I'm going back to the streaming link. I don't want to go there because I tested it already, so google.com. Alright, so I want to do grammar, and I'm not really so good at grammar, so let me type in grammar checker. Yes. Grammar checker. It's already there in the options, so I'll just click on this. Alright, this is for proofreading now. But you see, before I even do all of this, I didn't know what proofreading is, and proofreading involves grammar. One of the problems most of the sellers in the group are the problem I have with them. They don't do any research. You must find out what the gig entails first, or you won't know what to look for. That makes sense, right? Like, give an example. Somebody asked me about transcription, some transcription tools. If they can run the audio through the transcription tool. That's never a question that I would ask. You know why? It shows me you don't understand what transcription is. Transcription can never be 100% machine readable. It's impossible. I'll just give you a quick example, right? There was a very interesting article in the newspaper I just read, and I want to share it with you. In that sentence I just said a while ago, there are lots of multiples of the word there. When I say the word read, what do I mean? R-E-A-D, R-E-D? Are you sure the transcription software is going to pick up that? You still have to check it, so you still need to know. Somebody asked me something similar with foreign languages. Yes, you can use Google Translate and things, but why would you translate Portuguese to English and you don't know Portuguese? How can you check the errors? Yeah. When you get to a client, it's a big bulla you're going to get in your face. You can't do that because it's not how you're going to find the mistakes or the nuances in translation. So you need to understand the gig, then you know the correct questions to ask and the correct software. So back to this now. You have different kind of grammar checkers here, right? But I can tell you, one of the best ones here is Grammarly. Now, when I say one of the best ones, one of my criteria for best is free. I like when it's free. Okay, that doesn't mean it's good enough, but that's a good criteria.
And thumbs up on that one too.
Alright, now look at this here. Look at this here. I'm going to go on Facebook and just show you something here. Alright. Now look at me, I'm going to be writing on my status. Please ignore my friend's post. Alright. Hello. Let's see, did I click in there? Alright. Alright, let's see now. Just waiting for this thing to come up. Alright, so what I did, I already installed the Grammarly add-on. Now it's that green thing there, it's working there. It says one critical issue. But I could basically tell that I is not capital, right? You know, when you're using I as our personal pronoun, it must be capital. All them fancy English terms. I just have to remember a few things from English class. But suppose that's not really in your brain. This sorted out for you. Look at this now. So when I click on correct, it will take me to another screen, or if you just need something to identify the error for you, but you know what needs to be fixed, because it's underlined in the red. Alright? So I won't bother go through all this because I don't know, it's taking a year and a day to go to the site. But I can click on this here, and you see it says capital I, is it there? It's giving me the suggestion. Just make sure that the Mike, let me just bring the table over a bit. Okay. Alright. Okay, not sure if you'll see, but if they alright, so Grammarly tool will help you with that, right? Also sometimes you need to put in a let me use one more sure that you need an approximate to show you the thing. Coming to get me. Alright, I can't post this because somebody mentioned that I'm being abducted. Now look here. You see here, above, I'm missing the you see it's giving me some variations. I can say they are, which is also grammatically correct, or the apostrophe in there. Look at that. It made me into an English teacher. In a second. Yes.
Question, is this just a Google extension or a software?
Okay. It is I don't know if they have a desktop app, I'm not sure, but I know it works with browsers.
So you have to type whatever, you have to put information within the browser to...
No, that's what I'm saying. Look what I'm doing here. I'm just using my normal Facebook as I normally do.
Yeah, but the Facebook box is so small. What do you normally use?
Okay. What Grammarly does is it checks any of your... It's working with the browser, so any place you're typing online, it will check the grammar that way.
So which space do you use to type online to do this verification?
Like, I guess
do you post it in your Facebook?
No, you don't have to post it. You don't have to post it. Because I haven't posted it yet, you know.
Oh, so once
I'm just typing.
So once they send the information, bring it up in the browser, you can do a verification checks there.
Yeah, the checks happen. As you type, the checks happen. Let me see the Google search box to see how that works there. Because I actually started using this very recently, yeah?
Just a quick input. There's this site called wordcounter.net. So if you are doing, for example, proofreading, you can copy and paste it there, and it will edit it. Grammarly will edit it.
Will it show you Google Docs as well?
Google Docs, yes.
Okay.
So, repeat it.
The site, www.wordcounter.net.
Alright. Doesn't seem to work in the Google thing. Alright, so for online, what I'm suggesting is I use a Facebook post because the Facebook post can have a lot of text, right? So you can check your grammar in there and then copy and paste it out, right? I'm not sure how else Grammarly, you can't use the Microsoft Word because it's not directly plugged in until you download the thing, okay? Question here. Hello? Alright, sorry, just brain freeze. There is an app for Microsoft Word. I'm not sure if I have it installed in this. Yeah, you can get it in your Microsoft Word.
But the Google Docs online will show do that, right?
I think Google Docs Online does grammar checking, but the thing, Grammarly is a separate thing, you know.
Right, so would it do the grammar checking Google Docs online? Would Grammarly work on that?
Well, I haven't tried Google Docs. I think that's an experiment. Yeah, with Grammarly?
Yeah.
It works, Grammarly looks like it works. So that's an experiment, right? I'm using mostly in the browser, but it does have an extension that you can install and you download. So what you do, you go to grammarly.com, let me give you the website. I love it. I mean, I've been using it for like a little over a week now, and it's because I wasn't really thinking about proofreading so seriously. I didn't think about it before, but I've been thinking about it now. I said, but you know, so we can't make mistakes. So I mean, putting the thing on the website. I'm not sure if it's because .com is not necessarily a US website, but lots of people can buy .com domain as well. So grammarly.com, and yes, there is a Microsoft Word plugin. And so you can use it aside from being on the internet, right? Good. So that's for a known gig, proofreading. But what about those other gigs that are way out there and you don't even know what they are? For example, a gig like that would be article spinning. Anybody here ever heard about article spinning?
Yes.
Okay, so for example, say I have a story and I want to look like a different story, so I don't want to plagiarize. Then instead of saying that Alice went to the fish pond, I will say Keisha went to the fish pond, but that still don't seem like I changed the story much, right? Yeah. So I might say that I might say that Keisha traveled to the aquatic sanctuary, something like that. So I give him the same story, but in a different way. So you can't say plagiarize, and that's legal. So people spin websites because they want articles to look fresh, either that your articles are old, or you want to get somebody else's information you want to put on your thing. So you need a human being for that, because normally a human being can really put the sentences together. But why that can be tedious and all that kind of stuff, and how you know to use the right synonyms and all that kind of stuff. Let's look at article spinning. Article spinning. So to show that it's not just something that I'm saying, but I try and think it's actually in the man and Fiverr. So I'm using some example of something that is out there that I have not ever done an article spinning job in my life. This person, they will spin and submit. Alright, but you see, they will spin and submit. This person is bold enough to say they will use spinning software. They have 203 orders. Well, works for them. Alright, so look at this now. I was going into Google because I'm not sure of the exact URL, but it's called Word AI, and I recently discovered this as well, because I'm always on the hunt for software. Okay, so wordai.com. No, this software is like the Dragon Naturally Speaking that I use for transcription to go fast. It's like that class of software. Really leaps and bounds beyond the contemporaries. Because you have websites where you can do free article spinning, right? But when you spin the article, appear foolishness. So like a picnic where not even a picnic, even picnic would do more sense than that. It's total gibberish. It doesn't make sense. And if you can test them on Google for article spinning sites. Let me just Google one and show you the kind of pains you have to go through. Yeah, we do have time. You know, just focus on a few things rather than trying to do many. So you can type in Google article spinning. So you also simply use Google to find tools, right? Online tools. Article spinning or article spinner, right? That can work as well. So free article spinner. Yeah man, free, so you're on the free. And not everything free is good. As you will see very quickly here. So let me try. Yeah, you don't have to spend the money, and sometimes the free ones are good. But I'm just saying that because you use free things, you have to know this one is not free. So if here's an example, I'm going to show you where to spend some money. But hold on here, I just want to explain to you how you're going to use that. Look at this example here to show you how powerful this is. This is even better than I would do it. Nobody has been arrested by the police officers, but the suspect is being interrogated by them. Talking about article spinning, alright? Now, why I feature this gig and not other gigs as well? There's another reason why I feature article spinning. It can be a very quick gig for you to do. Not tedious like transcription and other gigs. I'm actually thinking about it, but I haven't decided to buy the software yet. I think I started through the trial. Look how we rewrite it. Law enforcement are interrogating the defendant although they have not detained anybody. What do you think is the same thing? No, this is Copyscape. You know, Copyscape is a website to check for plagiarism, and people use that to see if them are thief, because they are thief people work. Copyscape passed this. Plagiarism passed. You're good with this, right? Very professional. Let me put this in the free article spinner. I think I just copied it and see how it works. So let me just show you the kind of pains that article spinning is not. That's why when you're using tools, whether transcription or otherwise, you have to be able to human check it. Even when I use my naturally speaking dictation software, I still have to proofread it to make it to capture the words that are in the capture, because they don't want any spider bots to automatically go on their site. Yeah. Let's see how it spit it out, right? Well, this is actually not so bad. It says no one has been captured by the cops, however, the suspect is being cross-examined by them. Alright, so this one is not bad, right? But with the word AI, you see how sophisticated this is, right? So what is the so the thing with why I'm showing it, let me get rid of this annoying drop down quick launch thing. Why I show you this word AI is because it's really top quality thing. In other words, if you want to offer top quality to your clients, you can use the free one I show you here. It's not so bad. Wait, let me try another thing. There was a huge fire at the corner of First and Third Avenue, and several persons were extensively burned. We know that's proper grammar, but I don't feel everything already where grammar is concerned and me. Alright. So where's the capture, please? Oh, it's taking a while to give the capture text. Okay, I have to put in But if you earn a good for them something, you know, you have a problem with using these free sites, 2752.
You see that? They also spin capitalized word.
Yeah. There was a colossal flame at the side of first, third building. A few persons were broadly blazed. Okay? So you see what I'm talking about, right? It not really sounds so sensible. It's spinning, you know. It's spinning coming, but it broadly blazed. I'm like, what? So like some chicken thing or something like that. So now, this here now, so look here. This is the guarantee they give you. It rewrites, it is Google and copy state can't take the content while being human readable. And you see the free site wasn't human readable. So now, price now. So, don't look at the yearly plan here. Start with the yearly one kind of. Well, I think the yearly one works so cheap, but obviously, because if you multiply as a rough check times 12, clearly, yes, if you can. So, here is now one of the things I want to encourage people to know. 28 minutes left. We need to work together, right? All of we, for the most part, I'm not saying you're a white man, right? But we black people, we need to work together, right? Seriously speaking, there's enough food and fiber for everybody. I'm just saying. No.
I can work together.
Yeah, right. So I'm just generally speaking. We need to work together, right? There's enough food and fiber. Why do you think I can come and share these tips with you? Don't take away anything from me. I can tell you about what suits you from transcription. I cannot do all the work on Fiverr. And Fiverr doesn't even get all of the work. There are other sites that get all the work. Freelancer.com, Odes, that get transcription. Just to show you that even the vast amount of work on Fiverr is not even all the work out there. I abandoned Odes a long time ago. It doesn't suit my personality. Alright? Sure. That's a BlackBerry phone? No, use Android. I'm not going to.
Yeah, this is what I cannot do. Somebody just give it to me.
Alright, let me just quickly say this since you raised that point. Hello, everybody. Fiverr, Odes, whatever you're using from bootcamp is a business. We don't need to invest some money in a business. It even means taking a loan. I hate loans, but if it's necessary, you need to do it. What do I mean? Some of you can't use the best software or the software functions slowly because your machine is too slow. Buy a good computer that is 4 GB of memory and dual core processor. Hello, somebody. Hello, somebody.
Hello. I didn't invest in this.
Yeah, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm just going to come to you.
Yeah.
When I started the bootcamp, I used $8,000 Dell D620. If it sounds like a dinosaur, it's a dinosaur. Or Windows XP. But it broke. I couldn't even afford the bootcamp. I had to borrow the money for the bootcamp. Listen to me now. Get a good laptop. Invest the money. Take the business serious. Even if you don't have the money, go borrow some money from your family or friends and invest in a good laptop. You need it. That being said, same thing with these sites now. So this software function side, when I say work together now, the Jamaican people.
I've always said that. Working together is
Uh-huh.
I have a free one that I'm going to tell you about.
Yeah, sure. You can tell about the free one, right? You can come together and like two, you can pool together, right? And share the monthly fee. Or share your free one quickly.
It's called spinbot.com.
Spinbot, yeah, I heard about Spinbot.
Spin what?
Spin DOT.
DOT.
Right.
So once you go on it, and it will allow you to change the entire article, but you can say, for example, you want to have a particular word remain the same. It allows you to also just put in that particular word and hit spin, and that would actually enable the article to change except for that word. All you have to, it's free, and all you have to do is go through and edit.
Now remember, with the right, so you use the free tools. Now remember with this now, if you want to see which one, if the paid tool is really worth investing in, while we tell you about the free options that you have out there, you have a free 3-day trial, okay everybody? So you can test out the word AI. It's something people who really want to serious about article spin now. But if you don't have a gig for this existing already, you know what you have to do? All the steps I said before. Create a gig with a good image, low delivery time, get somebody to buy the gig, jumpstart the ratings. Don't sit down, make a new article spin and wait for guys to come in. So all that I said before at the beginning would apply. You follow what I'm saying? Every time you make a new gig, do gig swap and jumpstart the ratings. Don't bother wait. Because once you just the reviews on your thing, quick attraction to buy, to spend money with you. Right? As I said before. So you do all of the pieces I said before when you do this, right? So there's sometimes you have to know when to invest in paid tools when you want to take your business to another level. But for now, if you don't have the money, still put up this article spinning gig, use the free tools. You can use the article spinner I showed you or the spin bot and work with that for the time being, okay? I remember the Grammarly add-on is there and you can work in Microsoft Word. So let me see.
Grammarly, you have already.
Let me see if I install it in Microsoft Word here.
Did you have already downloaded it on your computer?
Yes, I did, but let me look and see how the Grammarly for Microsoft. Let me just remind myself, and you can watch me as well. Grammarly add-on, there's an add-on for Microsoft Word. So Grammarly, Microsoft Word. Yeah, hand it back there. What else everything?
Oh, I was asking about the transcription.
Okay.
That you use.
All right, I'll come back in a minute, okay? I'll show you. All right, so here it is. So the Office add-in, and by the way, guess how much you have to pay for the Grammarly Microsoft Word Office add-in? It's free, right? So don't remember this is for proofreading, right? But because when you spin the article, one thing when the article spinner, they'll give you good grammar. They might give you a full word, like what is thing about person word broadly placed, but the grammar is correct, okay? So the grammar checkers would be for you if you want to do a proofreading and your English not really up there. And even if it is up there, you might want to use a system to save the eyes from all that, tedious work. Okay, so back to Google. Oh, Grammarly, download Grammarly now, so let me download it. And so the thing about me is that I often reset my machine, so restore it. So okay, email. You need to run defragmenting.
I need to do what?
Search for defragmenting software. Defragmenting.
The antivirus stuff.
If you use a computer and you delete copy files a lot, your computer will slow down because the files get scattered. That's called fragmentation. You can go to File Repo, you get free defraggers on there. Okay? And if you don't have enough memory, but that's on your laptop?
Yeah,
so it's not memory. That means the symptom is fragmentation. I can almost guarantee you. Even if that happens even my machine. Like you might download movies or songs or videos and you delete them. When you delete, you use gaps on your hard drive, which is the defragger rearranges the files. To you it looks like one file but it's scattered. I try not to go too much into the technical IT, but that's what happens. Download a defragmenting software. The one in Windows is not the best. It has never been. So people always go to personal use, general interest. They ask a lot of questions, but it's free. That's the price for free, everybody. $1 interrogation. But that's the least you can do to get this powerful tool, right? Email is already in the system. Okay, I need to log in. I must have forgotten that I had an account with them already. Okay. Again. Download it. Okay, so it's going to download now. So you can actually watch me as I install it into Microsoft Word. So that's a good thing for you that I actually reset my computer. Waiting for Grammarly. Is it cool that you get these very handy tools for free? Very good, huh? Right, so in saying this, this is another free software that for persons who want to grab videos. Look so much time I have left. I have time I can share this. This will be very helpful, especially for persons who are doing transcription. So let me just change the folder. I don't want to put it in the video folder. I would prefer the programs folder. Alright, let me just put it on the desktop for now. Yeah, Eagle gets, I didn't even know about Eagle. That's a version of mine. He does a blog. He earns money from a blog. He's trying to get him to come to IIT to give a presentation. He's so busy. He earns fairly good money from a blog, and I saw him post this software on his blog. So let me install this now. So this is the Grammarly add-in. You follow what I'm doing now? This is not the web version anymore. The web version is an extension. You know about extensions in your browser? Extensions in your browser, you go to the menu, you go to settings, and you look for the extensions, right? This one is for Microsoft Word that I've just downloaded, okay? There's one for the browser and one for the Microsoft Word, okay? Two different. So it says, welcome to Grammarly, get started. Grammarly for Word, I don't need Outlook, install. Alright, not much prompts to it, just click install and you pretty much it's installed in the Microsoft Word. I think I might need to close Microsoft Word before it works, so let me not save this. Let me just make sure this mic is okay and then demonstrate it. proofreading thing. Hello, hello, check, mic check. Alright, disable this mic. Disable. Alright. Run this file. Okay, I still have to log in, that's annoying. Anyway, I'm not giving any money, so that's the price I pay. Prompts and prompts and prompts. Alright, I give what you want, give what you want. Oh, I could have skipped it. Anyway, I told you I'm using Grammarly, so I'm fumbling around. So it's just, I don't know, it's one of the greatest things I've seen in a long time. That's free. Alright, so let me try Microsoft Word now. It's installed, should be, right? So let me open Microsoft Word. I had it installed before, but as I said, I reset my computer, so all the apps went out poof, as they tend to do when you format your machine. Alright, so waiting for Microsoft Word to open. There it is, see? Enable Grammarly. Alright, skip, I don't want no tour. Click on enable. Now, by the way, if anybody's wondering why I do this, when Microsoft Word checks grammar, no, Microsoft Word grammar checker is not the best in the world. Not really so already. You ever used Microsoft Word a lot and seen that it missed some stuff? Yeah, it missed some stuff, man, and sometimes it gives some correction which is not really necessary either. So let me try this now. So it's out of correcting, but I don't want it. Alright, you notice what's happening in the Grammarly thing? A little red icon come up. Let me just hit the magnifier so you can see it. Come on, magnifier. I want you to be able to see it. Come on. Alright, okay, great. See it over there? See now? The red mark there, so it's found three errors. Let me just zoom out. So let's see. Let's click on it. You have free Grammarly account with limited functionality. Yeah, I know that. I'm not going to upgrade now. I'm just maximize this window here. So let me just minimize this. Out of the way. Alright, so it will work side by side with your. Okay, I don't need to magnify anymore. It will work side by side with your.
Microsoft Word.
Right.
I had it up and then I lost it.
Right. Okay, so seems to be enabled now. Alright, I won't waste any time trying to sort out whatever quirk I'm having here. But you can go to Google, as I said before, and download the Microsoft Word add-on. It's free as well. Okay? So now to use the same Microsoft Word and demonstrate the proofreading, which, the transcription which you was asking about, right? So let me open my program here. I'll just close the browser a moment. And go into Dragon actually speaking. You have free dictation software. You have one called Talk Typer, you can Google it. And you also have one called Transcribe Really. You really spelled W-R-E-A-L-L-Y. But what I find with those is that they have never been anywhere as accurate or as fast or as powerful as the Dragon actually speaking. It's the best one, okay? While those are free, well, the Transcribe Really is $20 a year. That's really super cheap. The Talk Typer, let me show you that one.
How's the transcriber spelled?
The Transcribe Really? The word transcribe is spelled the same, transcribe, but really is spelled W-R-E-A-L-L-Y. Why I would recommend that one is because it has the audio playing built into the browser where you upload the MP3, so you can easily have one tool to play the audio, listen and dictate. With O-Transcribe, I'm not very well, but O-Transcribe, another free one, it play. What is it lacking? I think O-Transcribe is lacking the dictation, is it? They have the player, but you can't dictate. But it's totally free. So some of the tools have limitations. Let me just go on and show you quickly. Google.com. Talk type alone gives you both the audio, you can pause, rewind, and play in the browser, as well as dictate. So talk type will probably be a better one. I think it's TYPER is the voice for it. I'm going to Google it for you and just see if I can get it. Or you can Google it on your machine here if you're following along with me. Alright, talk typer, that's one. Alright, let me go to another one. Let me change this word AI screen to a Google search screen. Talk typer search. Okay, so talktyper.com. I know Google Chrome is the browser you use for these, right? And you make sure you enable your mic when it asks you to. This other one, go transcribe, and go transcribe over here. And just come here then. Go transcribe. So let me go and go transcribe. Let's compare go transcribe and talktyper. Alright, so don't know why it's saying that up there. Free dictation in a browser. Alright, I'm gonna demo this, okay? Let's see, click the microphone to begin dictating. So this has this has dictation, but it doesn't have the player. So you have to use like VLC, minimize it and play the audio on the screen with the browser. So you do something like this. Like the size of the browser like this. Right? Let me close Microsoft for it, because I'm ready for it right now. And then you find the audio. Oh, the audio on this already. VLC. Just pin this to the start menu so I can get my recent list. Yeah, I did this other night. So, the jargon actually speaking is coming up now. Alright, so I'll be able to do that in a second. I won't activate it just yet though.
What do you say about the talk typer?
Right, the talk typer doesn't have a thing for it to play. Might not hear the audio also.
So what you have to do? Plug in.
Right. Hello? Let's see if it's me turning the button before call takes support. No, the button is not here. Alright, what's up? What's happening here? Yeah, I never realized this is something on a virtual assistant. This is a card code, right? So what's something on that thing? Alright, let me go on in the meantime. So you can see here I have to use VLC and I have to resize the screen. With the transcribe really it combines everything in one. Or transcribe has the player but it doesn't have the dictation. So I wouldn't bother with O transcribe because the point of this you want to the audio is already playing so it should be. You explain now. And the button go. Where was I? Okay. So let me just check and see if they play about device. Oh, I think I might get caught on the whole mic. Oh, that's what I'm next. Sorry about that. Yeah, it was on the Go transcribe line. Yeah.
And 5, advertise layer 4 display services in network.
Okay, so what I would do, I would have my headset on and I would listen to it and I have to resize the screen. So what I'm suggesting you do, O transcribe, you have to still manually type, but you can play in the browser. That to me is not really very useful. So I can simply minimize my word screen and VLC and slow it down with VLC. Alright, if I need to. Talk typer allows me to both play the audio and I will have to resize the thing, but transcribe really no. If I go, well, I think you get it. Let me just test the accuracy of the talk typer. I take the mic, it's supposed to ask me for permission. Yes, allow, see it over here? Allow. Hello. Okay, so this is a test of the talk typer transcription, dictation. Hello, somebody? Anybody there? Hello? Who's there? What is going on with this thing? You! I don't know. Let's talk typer. Let me go back here, see if was there something hello, mic check. The mic is pretty fine. Hello again? Refresh. Yeah. It's experimental, by the way. I forgot to tell you that it's experimental.
Ready for dictation.
Wow. What's the goal? Yo. Alright, please do something for me so that I can test this to the class that I am doing now. No, this is embarrassing. Alright. I don't know if it's because if the bandwidth for the upload stream in the class is taking up anything. I don't think that has anything to do with it. I think there's another online one. But anyway, you've seen the online ones, right? They're clear out here. Here's a dragon actually speaking how much more accurate it is.
Kimani,
Yeah.
is it that you're using the Wi-Fi of the phone modem?
No man, it's using the Wi-Fi from here. So it will be using the upload bandwidth. That's here as well, right? So that's. Oh, I need to get the sound, the source here. Let me just configure this mic. I just plugged in. Next.
Come on, is this free?
I am reading this text out loud, clearly and naturally. I will continue to use this tone when I dictate with the product. Right now, I am giving Dragon a chance to adapt to my voice and audio environment. As I talk, Dragon is checking the quality of the audio input and adjusting sound settings. Good audio input is essential for accurate speech recognition. To achieve high accuracy, I should maintain a consistent distance between my mouth and the microphone. I should also minimize background noise. Dragon's website contains more tips as well as short videos. I will read this text from the beginning until the complete prompt. Sometimes it does it, I don't know why it takes so long. Alright, because I plugged in this quote-unquote new mic, as far as the complex is concerned, it has to customize. So it's going to take a few seconds. In the meantime, I'll just take some here.
Yes. I was saying that no, I can't do it because I saw when you put up this.
Right, it's all I put up that, right?
Yes, and I was looking for it. They said this is free, right?
What is free? Be specific.
Talk
Typer, yeah, it's free. It's just a Google, you're using Google browser.
Okay.
Right? There's one called Google Dictation. I think if the interface is a little better, let me just bring it up in the meantime while this. Because even though the free ones are not so good, there are some that are better than others. So let me see if I can get the best one that I think. This one now I think is called Google Dictation. They have so many of them out there that were experimental, so it's not like you easily see them. They're not popular like you have to look at literally type in specific words in Google to find them. So let me just show you that one here. I think this is what I want. And yes, the URLs I couldn't remember. Dictation.io. People would know about this, so you have to Google them here. And I think this one here gives you the flair. Not sure, let me check. But it look neat. I can have a little notepad interface. I think it's kind of neat. Well, you'll see it now here, like a paper thing. I think there's a player in it as well, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. Chrome video. No, I don't know. It's from the phone. It's a dictation alone. There's so many of them out here. As I see another one here, start dictation, and you have your mic and you use it, right? So many of them out here. Alright, let me just close this. Alright, this thing's still customizing. Alright, so as I said before, when you're using software, before you use the software, understand the key, do the research on the key. So like in transcription, go on Google, research what is transcription. Look at some examples of transcripts. Then you'll understand that you can't, because if you're naturally speaking, you have a feature where you can transcribe your recording. Like you go to a seminar, and you are speaking, like I have my voice recording, and I can simply plug it in. You can look at another person's voice. It's designed for your voice. Why I use this software over the web-based software is because this software can adapt to my voice. The web-based one can't, and that's why Dragon Naturally Speaking will always trump them. Because while it's not free, but it can adapt to your voice and constantly improve. The web-based ones won't do that. If you don't have an American sounding voice or a clear sounding voice, whatever that might be, not going to work well for you, so it's on this for some.
What's the cost of that?
It's going to retail for 100 and something on the site. I've been on it for a while. But if you can find a free download online, by all means go and do that. Just make sure your antivirus is on. And you're comfortable with doing that.
The other thing I like about Dragon is that if the file here to transcribe is an MP3 file, it can actually
It can, but then
You still have to read
even when it does, it will have a lot of errors, and even that's when the audio is clear. And to me, I don't think that's very effective. If you check your time when you re-speak the words that you're hearing, you find you go much quicker. I've never found an audio that clean. Only one case, and that's very, very, very rare, because the guy was producing a webinar quality thing for our product. And even then I still have to make some corrections. I couldn't send it to the client and not go through it. So you still have to go through the whole audio. So why not just do it one time and okay, it's ready for me now. So basically, as I said before, why the software is more robust is because it works on your computer. So it's much more accurate. So it's less proofread. Even though I select the correct, it's way, way, way less. Okay? So I'm just trying to get the window up there. So you can do that with Microsoft Word or any of the programs of your choice. You can also dictate in some web apps. Some web apps you can dictate in. Alright. I think I should have refreshed this machine here because, okay, finally ready for me. Alright, so I can do a dictation. Wake up. Alright. So normally I have on my headset, okay? I don't have my headset with me, I just have the mic. So I'll just speak, I won't listen to any audio, so you can just... Alright, so let me open the drag and pad to type in. You can use Microsoft Word if you want, that works fine. Alright, anything else I need to close here? Alright, so... Alright, let me just... get that pushed out. All this other stuff I was just saying, let me just clear this out and then start a new thing. I wouldn't normally use this desk mic, I'll use my headset mic, right? But this mic has pretty good quality as well. It's just that it might pick up outside noises more time. Alright, so let me try this on. Okay, so this is a quick test of the dictation using a desktop mic. Full stop, new line, new line. Some words are not always known. For example, if I say, type the word Caroline, I might have expected you to put a Y in that word. Alright, you see, it said away, okay? Now, as I said, it's not the ideal mic, but even then it will still give some errors. So what you do, you correct this word, and then it will learn from you, okay? As well as, of course, I will use it would be better with a headset mic. So that's basically how it works. So names, it won't get names exactly right all the time, and stuff like that. I can dictate punctuation as well, alright? And you must always have space in your punctuation, so that's basically how this works. So, an example of a tool. You know so what I do? I have to speak. I don't run the audio through the thing. Because when you do that now, pure chaos. It's really listening for your voice. So what you can do, if you're on the road and you cannot at your machine, but you can play the MP3, like you have an MP3 player, you can speak, save your MP3 recording, and you can even put it in the transcriber.
As you listen. You repeat, you don't basically repeat.
You repeat as you listen. Now, if you're very skilled at it, you can do like what I do, and I basically just have a delay, and I'm actually speaking while the person is actually speaking as well. You can do that, or you can pause if you're not so accustomed to it. Alright, we have here 1 minute left for class. So
I can always pause.
you can always pause. Right?
Just like when I'm typing, I pause.
Exactly. So you like remember like a sentence and then you speak.
I have two important questions before I wrap up.
Sure.
First one is buyer requests.
Yeah.
I see that some persons offer their gigs in the buyer request as opposed to looking for gigs that person.
Yeah, it's a technique people use.
Does it work?
It works sometimes, but you have to phrase it in such a way that Fiverr doesn't catch it. They have an automatic checking mechanism. It's not very efficient though. It isn't.
Next thing is in terms of upselling your gigs. How do you go about
upselling the gigs? Basically, here's what you do. Let me just explain.
Well, I know what to do, but in terms of I see some persons charging $5, $6, but the same $5 job that I'm doing. How can I sensibly add get more money for similar value?
Alright, first thing is that if you have a client that is asking you, right, for the cost, there are two things that they could be doing, right? They could be feeling out different buyers to see who's going to get the cheapest, or they simply just want to know how much to pay. Alright? When you, as soon as you pick up the work, you're just figuring out how much you are asking for it. Then you know you can easily charge them the money. Right? Like I had orders I could have charged safely $20, which is okay. And I charged 70, I got the 70. The person had the money to spend. My gig was to charge additional for each speaker in the audio. Right? If you're doing something like graphic design, you may charge more for HD.
So that was a transcription, getting multiple speakers in the audio.
Right. So you know, let's say you're doing transcription, for example. You go and say, I will transcribe like 20 minutes for $5. If they give you 20 minutes and it's 3 people sit around the table, you are still charging the same $5 for 3 people.
Right.
When they bring 20 minutes to me, there's another thing that happens. I do 15 minutes for $5. I'm going to charge them $10 automatically. No. Yeah, $10 automatically because 20 minutes is 15 plus 5. Once it's over 15, it costs another gig. Even though it's not a half one, it still counts as 2 gigs for me. So already I make $10 there. So the nature of the gig is another thing. You can charge less and still get more buyers. That's what I'm trying to say to you. Once you get your reviews, you can even cut down your amount of work and you still make more money than somebody that, say, doing half an hour. Or if you're doing proofreading, doing 3,000 words, you're doing 1,000, you're making more money than them. People spending money with you. The reviews count, so you need to know when to adjust. The other thing to upsell, hold fast. So if they want in a few hours, I say, look here man, this is triple or whatever, and they pay that. But the reason why I can do this is because of my reviews. And that's why the most important thing as you're leaving here tonight, you need to remember your reviews are gold. Your reviews is everything. If you don't build your reviews and build good ones, it doesn't matter anything about what I said to you here tonight. You need to understand that. That's why the gig swap is so crucial. So at first do the slave work. Offer these other people do 1,000 words, you do 3,000 words transcription and proofreading. You see people are offering 1 business card, give them 3 business cards. You see people say that I will be your virtual assistant for 2 hours, you do 5 hours. So you can attract the buyers, get the reviews. You see once it by you get level 1, you should have at least 5 reviews. No, level 2, 20 or so. Because even though level 2 is 50 orders, not everybody gives you a review. So let's say 20 over the 50 give a review. You need reviews as fast as possible. Okay? Very, very, very important. You need the reviews.
What makes it more level?
The number of orders and the rating. Alright. Let us assume that you know you must have a good rating. Because if you don't have a good rating, you're not rating anything. Then all you need to do is get the orders and the time span. 30 days for level 1, 2, 60 days for level 2, and 50 orders. So it's basically an automatic thing because if you can't make 50 orders, you can't earn a living. Because 50 orders is something you want to be doing like every couple of weeks. So once you reach 50 orders, you get level 2. And you only lose the level 2 if you drop the rating below, I think it's 95% or something like that. I don't know. I've not lost my rating below 95%, so I don't know if that happens. I think if you get like 80, you lose it. I think if you have like 90, you might still have it, but that's like borderline. That's like borderline. Yeah, question?
You did an online video class.
Yes.
Do you know is it accessible to us?
Yes, just search in the group. All the posts in the group that are there, if you don't see them, there's a history, tons of stuff in the group. I'm just reopening the browser to show you. So everybody learn to use the search feature in the Facebook group. All Facebook groups have a search bar, right? It's easy when you use a computer, don't use a phone. When you go to the top right, the search bar, you just close these 5 tabs and go to Internet Income group. Everything can be pinned at the top. We can only keep one post pinned as a static post, so no matter what happens, it's always at the top. So sometimes Alicia will have something pinned, sometimes I will have something pinned, Sue, Tanya will have something pinned, everybody, Mike. I don't know. So everybody can have something pinned, and even if it's me alone pinning for a while, sometimes I have to switch. You can only keep one article. So as a result, you have to use the search bar sometimes. So if you want to find my classes that were streamed and saved, so search this group.
I watch mine Tuesday.
Let me go up here. I see I have the class thing pinned there. I had to do that so that people have to search all around. So one of the easiest things you can do is just search for my name, right? And just search for you. Yeah?
I must have one thing before I go, because sometimes I can't come to the class because I'm coming from Clarendon.
Clarendon, right.
But what I must say is that, all of the group, all of the persons that internet is they're very helpful.
Yes.
But I notice that whenever I send a message, you're always, quick to answer and give support. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I really thank you for that.
Okay, thanks for the appreciation, alright? So I type my name there, I see that this things come up here, but if you want to be more specific, you can type in class. This is the class we're talking about? The Fiverr Essential Online class. So I recommend everybody just watch this as a reminder. It talks about things like doing the how to find gigs, look at the top sellers in the category, and you can just do that,
I
right?
think that's the one that, oh yes, that's the one.
Let me see if there's any other.
You made some videos, I think it was 10 o'clock in the night.
Monday.
You had this class.
It's Monday.
Or what you can do, you can probably type in, I think most of them have them on YouTube. Type in YouTube as a keyword. Wrapping up in a minute, okay, man? Let me see if YouTube is always defining here. But they're here. Videos are there. Okay, there are some people's posts. Let me type the word class. See if that finds it. I mean, if I could have clicked load more, but I was trying to find the most effective word to search the group for the post.
Thank you.
That's the Fiverr online class. Okay, alright, safe trouble.
Okay.
This one is about ice cream apps, making gigs with your thing on ice cream apps. Let me see if this one has it. Is this one of the link? No, that's the same ice cream apps class. More results. Just click more results. I think what happens when you do find it, just bookmark it or save the URL. Well, that's a sneak peek that Mr. Green did. Paparazzi in the people then. Alright. Or you can go, I think the YouTube channel has them, youtube.com. You just give the YouTube channel, it's uploaded automatically, and that's it. Alright, so we won't take any more questions. I'm just going to show you this where you can find, I think I have it under 1 hour transcripts. That's the channel name. Right. So here are all my uploads here. Fiverr online class, create videos for gigs. What is this one for my PC? I don't know what that class was, but you can check it out. Yeah, these first 5 ones here, first 4 here. The others are some videos, these actual videos. Like this one here, Fiverr online class. Let me just quickly bring this up and see what this was about.
Right, so and there's a membership.
Okay, that one is about the essential. I think this my PC one is a more, what this one was. Maybe this one was software. I think this one was software.
Program file.
Anyway, you can get that here.
Right?
Right, so this one's about some of the software making videos. So you can browse through them, just search 1 hour transcript, that's a channel name, okay? That the uploads are sent to. Yeah, so that's pretty much it in a nutshell. So remember, search the group, top right hand corner. Alright? And this recording here will be uploaded in terms of the audio. I don't think it will capture much of the screen. The battery just gone too. Okay.